I hope you're having a great day. Today I want to talk about anger. We all know that anger is a negative emotion. It's good. There's something called righteous anger, and we get angry to take certain actions. And then there's anger which is untamed, an anger that becomes uncontrollable. It hurts us, our health. We all know that anger, constant anger, can hurt our liver, inflammation, impact our blood sugar levels, our blood pressure. And then we know that our anger is also based on our childhood events, our experiences, the way we were brought up as children, the kind of society that we grew up in, the schools that we went through, the children that we spent time with, and of course life experiences that could be traumatic that we went through that leads us to anger. There are many different ways. Today we're going to talk about simple ways to understand how we can get better at managing anger. Because a lot of people suffer from it, and we don't have to shame ourselves into it because it's real. A lot of people who appear to be very calm, and everyone says, oh, that person's so calm. A lot of them may actually be suppressing anger, and that's actually even worse. They suppress it, and then it manifests into violence at some point, or into outbursts, or into a literal change in personality, or into just hurting them. Because we know that every suppressed emotion can lead to disease. So, how do we manage anger? Of course, we can talk about meditation and chanting and prayer and exercise. All of that is good. But I think the main technique that has worked for most of our clients, and in most cases even myself, I like leading by example. There are many things that make me angry. Traffic makes me angry. Sometimes I'm short-tempered when people don't get what I say, or if I have to repeat too many things because someone's not paying attention. I have my own set of triggers that make me angry, and I'm aware of them. The first thing about anger is being aware. What makes you angry? What are your trigger points? Who are your trigger people? Because if we don't know what makes us angry, then we're constantly reacting and we can't put an action plan towards getting better. So awareness is the first step. The second solution that has worked for a lot of my clients, a lot for me and many people that I know, I am going to give you that solution through a very simple story. Once upon a time, there was a man who lived in a village. He was always angry. He didn't want to be angry, but he couldn't control it. When he got angry, he lost it. He would abuse people. He would shout at people. It started affecting his relationship with his wife, with his children, with his family, and even with his friends. And the moment his anger ended, he would be apologetic. He would say, I didn't mean it. He would say he was sorry, and he would be really sad about it. He didn't know how to handle it. But people were like, the damage is already done. The words you used, your behaviors, they've already scarred us. And as much as we understand you're sorry, you need to figure it out because it's driving us away from you. So the man was really sad because he was soon going to lose his family. So he decided to go and speak to a monk who would meditate under the banyan tree at the end of the village every day. So he went over to the monk and he told the monk, I don't want to lose my family and friends. I don't want to get angry. There are people who get angry all the time because they're mindless, but I am mindful, and when I lose it, I lose it. I only see red and I get angry, and I'm not in control until all my angers come out. But by then the damage is already done. So the monk said, okay, sit down, let's talk about this. So the man said, I know it could be because of my childhood, I know it could be. He's saying all of that doesn't matter. It does matter, but right now, what can you do? What action can you take? So the monk told him, I'm giving you a bottle of water. I'm giving you a bottle of water which is blessed, and it's special, and it's got 5 trace minerals in. These minerals will help you reduce anger in your body. Come back in the evening and take it from me. So the man went home, and he came back in the evening, and the monk gave him a small bottle with crystal clear water. And he said, now, this is very powerful water, but there's a special way that you need to take it. You need to take 4 drops. Whenever you feel that you're starting to get angry, I want you to take 4 drops of this water, and you got to keep it in your mouth. Keep these drops of water in your mouth for 10 minutes. Do not swallow it. And if you swallow it by mistake, take 4 more drops and keep it in your mouth for 10 minutes. And he said, come back to me after a month. So the man went home. He kept the bottle very carefully. He said a prayer to thank the Lord that he got some special medicine from the monk who had helped many people change different aspects of their relationships and life. When he started to feel angry, he took 4 drops and he kept his mouth closed while the water remained in his mouth. And after 10 minutes, he moved on with his life. He went back to the monk a month later. He said, it's changed. People have started to spend more time with me, love me. I've not been getting angry. Saying, thank you so much for this magic medicine. It's almost over. So can I get another bottle of this? So the monk sat him down and said, how many times did you get angry? He said, I don't even remember, because I don't think I've gotten angry ever since I've been taking these magic drops of water. So I need another bottle. In fact, can you give me 6 bottles so I can, keep using it? So the monk sat him down and said, there was no magic in that water. Those 4 drops you took were plain water. But what you did, keeping it in your mouth for 10 minutes, didn't allow you to talk. It didn't allow you to say anything. It didn't allow you to react. He's saying that is the magic. Whenever you get angry, for 10 minutes, no matter how angry the person has made you, you could be right, they could be wrong. They could be right, you could be wrong. It doesn't matter. For 10 minutes, I want you to focus on not opening your mouth. You can walk away, you can sit, observe that silence for 10 minutes. Think you have water in your mouth like the 4 magic drops, and do not open your mouth. In that 10 minutes, what's going to happen is a miracle. The feeling would have passed. You may still feel a little bit angry, but not angry enough to abuse, to use hurtful words, or to react blindly and cause problems. Many times in life, people are going to provoke us, and that's when we fight. They say things and they provoke us more, and we say more angry things, and it just becomes more of an argument and a fight rather than a solution. So that silence that you can keep for 10 minutes is your magic 4 drops of water that has worked for a lot of my people around the world, including myself. Just silence. No matter how much you want to react, no matter how unfair the other person may be or the situation would be, if you can allow for 10 minutes to pass, your response is going to be completely different. This exercise of keeping 10 minutes of silence doesn't make you a doormat, doesn't mean you need to accept injustice from people or what people have said. It's just giving you 10 minutes to realize that the feeling, that very aggressive feeling, can pass and allow you clarity to now go back and respond to that person. You don't have to accept it. You can respond, but you're not reacting. Because unfortunately, even though you're right, the moment we react in anger, we've lost everything, even if we were right. Ever been in an argument with someone and you know you're right, and then the other person just throws in that, oh, I don't like your tone, or change your tone, don't talk to me like that. And now everything changes. Even though you were right, you appear to be wrong for everything. So the beauty is that 10 minutes. Now, if 10 minutes is too long, here's something else that works beautifully for myself and for my patients as well. 10 deep breaths. So I'm angry right now. I want to respond. I know it's going to be an outburst. I just focus on 10 deep breaths, whether that takes me 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 4 minutes. So number 1, those 10 deep breaths takes a certain amount of time, and those 10 deep breaths also brings down my adrenaline and my cortisol, relaxing me and enabling me to respond the right way. Now this may sound very, very easy to do, but it's not. It's difficult, but difficult isn't impossible. If we try it the first time, and then the next time someone makes us angry, or we get angry for our own reasons, we do it the second time and the third time. It starts to become a habit and a lifestyle. Afterwards, you won't have to remind yourself. Automatically, when you get angry, Luke's reaction would be complete silence. Now, people may call you a coward, or you have nothing to say, or you're scared to speak back. They will provoke you. It's called gaslighting. They will try to provoke you more. But the idea is maintain your silence, because when you come back after those 10 deep breaths or 10 minutes, you will come back in such a powerful way. Such a powerful way, using logic, rational clarity, because in anger, we lose all of that. We lose logic, we lose rational, and that's why it can be used against us. So in that 10 minutes or those 10 deep breaths, you will come back with such a powerful response that you will earn your respect, you will keep your respect, and you will get your problem solved. So that's how it works for most of us. Now, sometimes there's something called righteous anger. Well, let me give you an example, because a lot of this toxic positivity is messing up people. Anger is not a bad thing. Let's say you're walking down the street and you see a young girl being molested by a man, or a young girl being eve-teased by a man, or something like that. That initiates anger in you to take an action. So you go intervene, you separate those people. If you have to fight, you got to fight to protect a girl or some human being, you'll do it. That is called righteous anger. We can't be a saint and say, oh, I'm not supposed to be angry, I'm supposed to think positive and watch some unjust action happening to a human being. So please understand in all this toxic positivity, not to ever lose your basic instincts. Anger has a role in all of our lives. It can protect us, it can direct us in the right direction, it can save lives, it can protect people who may not be as strong as you are. But the point is to control it, tame it, use it, and channel it in the right way. So anger is not a bad thing. Anger can be great for us if it's righteous and it's used the right way. But if we're angry out of control because of ego, because of pride, and because of everything else, that's the time we use these simple techniques that can work for us. And like I said, use this technique if you need it. You don't have to use it. Some people are great at managing their anger. But if you are that person, like the person in the story, that you just lose it and after that you're sorry, you've hurt people and you have to keep apologizing, you feel out of control, then this technique is the technique for you. What I speak about is not for you to agree to or not agree to. It's for you to perceive, understand, use it or don't use it. Keep your life simple. Have a great day, everyone. Have a great weekend. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, breathe deep. And remember, you care is all about you.